Alright, so unfortunately, we are gonna have to do the rest of this video like this. I understand the black side of the screen that's right there, but just fuck it, don't worry about it. My webcam is deciding to not work, so I don't even know if I can get this video up at all. So I really don't even know how to start this video, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever done anything that was discussing this serious of a topic. My recording messed up, and unfortunately I have to do it this way now, so you're gonna be looking at that black screen the entire time, or the little bar that's next to me, whatever. If you're fine with that, then cool. If you're not, I'm sorry. So basically the problems that I'm going to describe to you are not for me to talk about it. They're for you to learn from my mistakes. I believe that even though my problems are very futile compared to the rest of the world's and most adults watching this video, if they do, will look at these problems as completely inferior to their own. So since I've already recorded this once and I lost 23 minutes of footage, I'm just gonna go straight into this. I'm gonna be as blunt as possible. Don't worry, I'm not naming names. I'm not, unfortunately, I do have to be very vague, even on my own YouTube channel, which is, it just blows my mind. Most of you are going to say I'm very childish for coming on to this platform and talking about this. Well, this is my YouTube channel, and I think that I can post whatever I want to here. So I want to be able to see this video a year from now and see how far I've come. I'm also making this video to let others know that they are not the only ones struggling. No matter how big your problem is, pain is all the same. Pain will be pain no matter what kind of pain it is. And it's a worldwide unifier. Next to death, of course. So basically, I'm 19 years old, and so obviously women will be an issue. That is not the only reason I am here, though, although I think right now in my mind that is the biggest one. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can figure out what happened between me and this person and the fact that they're not in my life anymore. This is the problem about that, though. I am allowing a person who is not in my life anymore to run every aspect of it. That is not how anyone should live. No one ever should let another person, especially a person that chose to leave them basically like they were nothing. You should not allow a person like that to run your life. Especially when they have no part in it. Your life is yours alone, and only you can stop how you're feeling. Only you can stop what's going on in your brain, and only you can, only you can crank up your mental ability. This is something that you, yourself, have to do. And, I'm at a loss for words at this point. I'm not exactly sure what to be saying, because I've recorded this once and it was great, and now it's all in shambles, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So most of you know that I had brain issues starting about 8 to 9 months ago, and last September I had made a neurologist appointment, finally. Problem is, they said that the appointment was scheduled for February 21st, which was 3 days ago. So I went to this appointment very, very relieved and happy that I could finally have someone take a look at me and see what's been happening. So basically, they ended up telling me that I was never scheduled for an appointment. I was not in the system. and they scheduled the appointment for May. At first they scheduled it for June, and then me and my dad got to talking and talked about how long we've been waiting, and she kind of pushed it up a little bit for me, which was nice of her. I mean, June is it's May's no better than June, but well, it's a month better. Whatever, we'll take it, boys. I think what hurt the most out of the whole girl situation is I could go to her for things like this. I could go to her for things like when I had a scary moment that was going on in my brain, that I would get help. You know, she would be the one that would say, hey dude, you're good, like, you're fine, chill. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail, don't worry. It's very hard to describe how you feel when you're very angry and sad and uninterested in almost everything you do on a daily basis. That's not how anyone should be able to live their life, and I'm hoping that you guys can learn from this. If you are like me, then I do advise you to never be alone, but you also have to understand that you're not alone even when you are. And let me explain that for a second. When you're sitting in your room at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, it can get extremely lonely. But you have to understand that you aren't alone because, one, either somebody's awake that you can call or text, or you can call or text anyone and they'll get back to you right when they wake up. You know, you're not going through this alone. Also, there are people out there who have way bigger issues than we do. But that is something I want to point out. No matter how big your problem is, every one of us go through pain, and every one of us experience it together, and it's not really as you're not supposed to put it in terms of your pain is worse than mine. It's supposed to be kind of, let's help each other, you know, let's help me get through my pain while I help you get through yours. We'll get through it together, you know. It's not supposed to be a battle of whose pain is bigger than the other. But I will say, I am also guilty of things too. And I have texted and called that girl. I won't lie, I have a tremendous amount of times. And that's not right of me. I should be completely over and done with it. But as I said before, those 3 o'clock sessions come along, and most of you know exactly what I'm talking about. On the medical side, the ringing in my ears have gotten louder, significantly louder. Sometimes it is louder than when I hear low music playing. It does kind of overshadow that a little bit sometimes. If my voice is cracking, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I just got off of work. It's just whatever. But I'm hoping some of you guys can know that you're not alone on this one, and you have to somehow find that inner strength to keep pushing. I actually do have an opportunity. I don't know how many of you are religious. I really don't care what your religion is. You can be, you know, I don't care. I don't care what you are. If you're nice to me, then you're a friend of mine. I don't care who or what you believe in. I will not push my religion on you. If you do the same, we will get along just fine. But I did start up with a new church. I actually met a pastor at the tournament, the CSGO tournament that we won. I'll get back to that in a second as well. We ended up talking, and he liked my story, and he wants to hear more of it. So I am going to go to the service on Sunday, see what that's all about. I am also going to ask if I could possibly tell the same story that I'm telling to you guys now on the stage in front of, well, in front of people in a room. I don't know where I was trying to go with that statement. I'm honestly just to the point where I'm tired of pain and I'm tired of hurting, especially over people who aren't in my life anymore. It's not fair. So I am going to actually take matters into my own hands and see if I can find maybe a second family like this one. And maybe I can start helping people again. And I think that through that, people can learn from my mistakes and my experiences, and when they're happy because I was able to help them, or when they're happy at all, you know, that's gonna make me happy as well. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna wrap this video up. It was actually 10 minutes shorter than than the last video, so I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sure I missed a lot of information. I'm sure I'm gonna remember something that I didn't tell you directly after I turned this camera off. But I hope you didn't mind the black bar over there. He's kind of just chilling. But if you guys did enjoy the video, then I appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching. And thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.